Hello and welcome to another edition of Market Briefing. I'm Martin Bakkerdax, European business editor here at the IB Times UK. Well, it's a holiday Monday, at least in Asia, and that has dictated the pace of market activity all across Europe. We're sort of in a holding pattern right now, the FTSE with a modest advance and modest declines across some of the major indices around the region. Now, we had, of course, the lunar holiday celebrations around a lot of the markets in Asia. That kept them closed overnight, and again, that sort of impedes some of the narrative that we've been seeing over the past 3 or 4 sessions. Now, political concerns certainly haven't gone away despite the holiday feeling, and they're particularly acute in Spain and Italy. Spain still seems to be embroiled in that controversy with respect to alleged payments to Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy and some of the senior members of his government. There was a recent poll put into the field over the weekend which suggests around 79% of Spaniards are dissatisfied with the Prime Minister's explanation for his involvement in the scandal, and this may cause some to consider whether this government has the life to withstand the scandal and ride it out until the end of the year. Big implications, of course, for the austerity plans if indeed the government were to fail. Now, in Italy, we have a very significant national election coming up on the 24th and the 25th of this month. The lead between Pierluigi Bersani and that of Silvio Berlusconi, the former prime minister, has been narrowed significantly, at least with respect to the final poll that was published on the 8th of February. And this has big implications for, again, some of the labor market reforms and the austerity measures put in place in that economy as well. If Mr. Berlusconi can secure control of the Senate, the upper chamber in the Italian parliament, he may be able to block or indeed unwind some of the previous measures put into place by former Prime Minister Mario Monti. Here in the United Kingdom, we're looking at 2 bank stories with interest. The first, RBS executives are going to face the Treasury Select Committee and probably face some significant questions about the recent LIBOR fine and indeed the plans to change the culture in the bank, and probably most importantly, when the UK taxpayer is going to be repaid for his £45.5 billion investment. Barclays will deliver full-year earnings tomorrow, and there's plenty of press speculation with respect to how many jobs may go and how many billions of cost cuts may be put into the bank over the next 2 to 3 years, and whether or not a controversial tax planning unit is going to be shut down. Check out the IB Times economy page. My colleague Leanna Brindit has reports on both of those stories, and she'll keep a live blog on the RBS appearance to the Treasury Select Committee a little bit later today. That's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow.